So what you do whenever you open Snapseed, select a picture, you will open a picture, and in the bottom you will see that there are different presets which are given by Snapseed, like portrait, then pop, faded glow, then fine art. They are the B black and white one. Then after that, it is your customized presets, which you create over your processing journey of a photograph. Anytime if you create a preset, you can save it. You can use it on your future pictures. So in this tutorial, we are going to talk about 5 tools. These tools will be your fine tuning, that we are tune image, details, then curves, then vignette, and then lens blur. We won't touch white balance, but these will be the mostly basics one. So tune image is nothing where you bump up your picture a bit more sharp, a bit more color, a bit more detail will bring out. So I have opened the tune image. You can see in the bottom there is a graph. This graph is called as histogram. So if it is skewed in the right, it is overexposed peak, it will be too much white. If it is in the left, it is underexposed peak, means it will be a bit dark. And there will be a fine tune button which is like a magic wand at the bottom. If you click it, it will automatically fine tune your picture as per its AI. And if you like it, you keep it, else go back, work again, and come to manual fine tuning your image, which I will do again. I'll select tune image, I'll come, and then you'll see there are 6 tabs over here: highlight, shadow, warmth, ambience, then contrast and brightness. So I'll tweak with the highlights. So highlights are nothing, are the brightest part of your picture. So if you can see it's clouded sky, I'll try to bring more detail from the cloud. So I'll reduce it a bit. The curve will come towards the center. Then I'll come to shadow. I'll try to bring more detail from the darkest part, which is on the temple structure. So I'll try to increase it. The curve will come towards the center. If you can see in the bottom curve. So these are the fine tuning your highlight and shadow. So you can see I am trying to bring the curves toward the center. And I'll come to the ambience. It's like how moody is your picture. So it's a sunny set. So I'm trying to bring increase it so that it will look more vibrant. The sky will look more vibrant. Then I'll come to the warmth. I'll increase it. I'll try to bring a bit orangish tune so that the temple looks a bit old, rustic. And I'll try to bump up the contrast and brightness, because sometimes when you touch highlight and shadow, the brightness and contrast get reduced a bit. Once I done, I'll save it, and you will come to your home screen. At any time you will long press, you'll see your original picture and your latest picture. Then I'll go to tune you can also zoom in and see like how is the detail getting changed. Then I'll come to details. Details is like the bringing out the sharpness, bringing out the finer pixel. You are trying to enrich the pixels, the smallest part of your picture. You're trying to fine tune it. You are trying to bring more structure. So I am just improved it, bumped it, and then curves. So generally what you do, you keep S curve in all your picture. Generally it's a thumb rule, it works very good. Don't push it too much, don't bring it too much, otherwise make your pic underexposed, overexposed. The curves generally play with your highlight and shadows. So it is just again fine tuning from your tune image section. I'm just trying to adjust it so that my temple detail become more, don't look too much sharp, gives a nice smoother feelings. And then it also gives you control to the color wise. So red, green and blue, the three basic color of a photography. So you can control it through there, or then there are the presets. So I'll say if you are a novice, if you are a new player over here, then go through the preset, choose a soft contrast. That will always work in your for your benefit. Then I'll go to the next option, which is vignette. So I'm trying to think that my viewers should look more on the temple. So what I'll try to do, I'll bring the inner brightness and I'll try to put that pointer on that temple top so that it look more prominent, and I'll try to incirculate with vignette, which is like the darkness. I'll try to bring it more dark around the corners. So I have reduced the outer brightness, I have increased the inner brightness. So that's the basic vignette thing. You try to drive the viewer towards an area of a picture where you want it to get focused. And then you can squeeze it, you can expand it to increase the brightness circle. Once done, you can go and check the lens blur option so that you can again put the user attention to the center of the picture. You can choose the shape in which you want to blur it out, the outer portion. You can see you can totally blur out, or you can give a nice blend in between, which we say a transition. That's I did. So these are the basic 5 settings which I did. There is also white balance, which I haven't shown you because I didn't think. Then this is the glamour glow. So glamour glow is like putting on a layer of smoothness over the sharpness, over all the editing you have done. So picture will look a bit more smooth. Then you can export, or you can save all of this editing as a new preset, which I'll show you how to do it. There is a plus option over there in the styles. Click it, save it as your preset name, and it will add it in your gallery. So it's a very good tool. It gives you very much relaxity, not relax. Yeah, you can be relaxed. Next time you click a picture, you just directly edit it without going all through the thing. So at any time you can check all your edits one by one, step by one. If you don't like it, remove it. If you want, I have done this tune image and till the lens blur. And that's it. You export it and it's done. So I hope you guys have liked this basic tutorial about Snapseed, and I hope you'll be happy. Let me know what have you edited. Thank you.